next, we are going to start with our lemon raspberry dessert. Now, in the original recipe, it talked about taking an 8-inch pan and lining it with clear plastic wrap, so that when you make it, you can dump it out and serve it kind of as a cake because it sets up. For tonight's purpose, I'm just going to make it and not dump it. Is that okay? Will everybody be okay if we don't dump it? Okay. So, we are going to start by lining it with the wafers, food colored wafers. And I just use about a handful just to get the bottom covered. Has everybody made banana pudding? Okay, this is similar to making banana pudding. If you can make banana pudding, you can do this. So,
okay, now since you're on the spot, when you're at home, how many of those do you eat?
About 2 or 3 for freshness, just to test for freshness when we open the box. Okay. So you're gonna.
Yeah, exactly. She does that too.
Okay, so we're gonna start with this, and we're gonna set it over to the side. We're gonna set these over here. Next, I just turned on the boiling water, and I'm going to get a bowl.
I'm cleaning up your mess, by the way.
Oh, the big bowl. Where's the big bowl? We're short a bowl.
I want the cream cheese in it.
No, I guess I can use that white bowl.
This one?
Yes. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to take this, and this was this. So we're going to take the lemon flavoring and put it in here. I guess everybody's made Jell-O before. This is not rocket science, this recipe.
Don't tell them that.
And so as soon as the water starts boiling, we will put in 3/4 cup of boiling water. And I think it's almost boiling. And we were short on ice cubes, so I had to put cold water in the freezer.
Don't let me forget the broccoli bread.
What time did you put it in?
About then. Usually I have to tell my mom because she is not shy about telling me when it's time to get out of the oven.
She's ready to dig in.
Okay. I mean,
Scaring me with that.
now I've got 3/4 cup of boiling water that I'm going to stick right in there. And that's the fun thing about using lemon Jell-O is it's very bright, as you can see.
Like Cindy Lemons.
And then I'm going to stir this, and while this is dissolving, I'm going to mix the other part, which would be the cream cheese with the sugar, 1/4 cup, and the lemon juice. If you prefer, you can use the lemon zest or have part of the fruit in there if you like it better that way. And this mixer starts off really high speed, so
Go on, get them, get them. Spray them.
I think we talked about this last time I made something, but anytime I use cream cheese, I set it out so it's soft so that you don't have to, and so that way. But if you have cream cheese, you need to get it started, put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds, stir it up, put it 10 seconds more till it gets a little, knocks the chill off of it. And this has dissolved, so I'm going to put the, what would be 1 cup of ice water in here. And stir it up. Everybody with me? Following along, not too hard for you with the Jell-O there. Okay, lemon juice and mixture until it's well blended. Then we're going to gradually beat this into this mixture. And again, it's only got that high speed, so. Okay, I'm just going to scrape down the sides of the bowl here, and then we just add some Cool Whip or whip topping, which we have right here. And it says 2 cups. And I'm going to kind of eyeball that and say that that's about a cup. And that's about a cup. Do what?
How many ounces in your
Well, it's 8 ounces, so it's really only 1 cup in the container, I guess.
I'll clean that.
Thank you. She's a good assistant, isn't she?
She didn't say how.
Wait, I have to have it spatula back.
Oh, that would be bad.
Okay. I believe it is mixed. Now we're going to pour some of this on top of the wafers. I have a Now, can everybody see kind of how we're going to mix them around till everything gets covered? Okay, now we're going to take more wafers and put on top of there. This is not the exciting part. The exciting part is when we take the raspberry jam and melt it. And so depending on how wafery you like it, some people prefer more pudding. So there we go. Now, I have measured out the raspberry jam and I'm going to melt it. Let's see, do you have is that black spoon or is that this black spoon would be perfect.
You want me to put some deal on that for you?
Sir.
Didn't you see the look I got? It was like we were husband and wife.
Deal.
You gotta love dill. It's like cilantro. You just can't have enough of it.
Okay.
But it might be better than vanilla wafers.
Okay, so you want your jam just yummy enough to, you know, just smooth enough to kind of take and pour it over. I don't know if you all love raspberries, but I do, and this smells so good when that melts. And you just kind of see how that kind of just goes. Smooth it around a little.
It does smell good.
See how that works. And then we have one last little bit of this to put on top.
Could you use white Jello?
You could use sugar-free Jello and light preserves and low-fat crackers and all kinds of things like that.
I was thinking instead of the vanilla wafers, you could probably use like graham crackers or like the Teddy Grahams. You know, the little cinnamon Teddy Grahams or the cinnamon flavored one. Make it a little different. A little crunchy. You still have that crunchy texture.
And I am going to put this in the refrigerator. And it says to let it set for 4 hours, so we're not going to make you all sit here for 4 hours while that gets ready. So I came today early, just on your behalf, and made one, so we will have one to share. So I'll pull that out in a little while, and what I'll do is I'll take some of the leftover Cool Whip and just dab on the top, and then you take your raspberries, and aren't they beautiful? Right on the top there.
They are big.
They are big. We could cut them in half. But, so isn't that pretty? And so I don't know why you would want to risk dumping this and making a mess. I don't know, but anyway, I guess if you're brave and needed something square, you could dump it like a cake. Something tells me he wants to eat the first bite of it as well. And see how it's layered there with the raspberry? That right there. Okay, so we'll have that for our tasty treats in just a little while.